Hello friends, welcome to my shop again today where I share ideas and how to do various things. Today I want to show you how to put flocking on the inside of the drawers of this bandsaw box I made. I made this bandsaw box in a previous video, so if you haven't seen that you might want to go back to that. So this is what we're going to do here today. We're going to put what they call flocking on here. It's like a velvet or something like that. So you need some supplies, of course. You buy this flocking, which is just chopped up fibers. What I'm going to put on there is navy blue because that's my wife's favorite color. But you can get it in a variety of other colors. I've just got a few. Here's a royal blue, and then there's black and purple and emerald green and cardinal red. You can get different shades of red as well. So you're going to have to put something on the inside of the drawer to adhere your flocking, and you can use glue. A lot of people just use like a white glue or something like that, paint it on, and then the flocking goes on. I'll be showing you how to do that. But you can also use like acrylic paint and that works. Has its advantage is that it's kind of a background color for the color you're putting on. So I've got some dark blue here, not quite navy, but so if you're going to put in red, you want to put in a red or white. Of course, you could use glue or white as well. Purple and black. I've got a few of the colors there. So of course you're going to need some paint brushes to do that, and then this little machine here, which I'll show you pretty quick here. This is where you put the flocking inside, and it goes together, and it allows the flocking to, you just move it back and forth, and it puffs it out the end, so you get an even coat there. Okay, so I guess you might as well get at this. The first thing you need to do is get your flocking material ready after you've chosen your color. So that's ready to go. Because you want to put that on so I'll just dump some of that in there, and then this will go on there. Okay. So that's ready to go. Okay. And I guess our paint there, I'm just going to use this jar lid here. And I'll squeeze a bunch of paint in there. Actually, that looks to me like I should have mixed it up there a little bit, so I'll just shut this off and then pay a little more attention to my paint. It's been sitting around for a long time, so that's why it doesn't look quite even color. Okay, that color looks a little more even now, so I'll just go ahead and paint that fairly quickly there. I'm using a fairly wide brush so I can get a reasonable amount of paint on there fairly quick. Don't plan on doing the front, the back of the drawer, so I'm going to be a little more careful here. I might even pay to paint the drawers and then let it dry and put on a second coat. That way, if you have bare wood, sometimes it soaks in quite quickly. So just make sure you get adequate paint. Well, my brush hit the back of this, so I might as well go ahead and put flocking on there too. Because you only got one, as they say, kick at the can to do this, so make sure your paint is, got adequate paint on there. This wood here, when you have end grain, it's quite porous, so okay, let's say that's done. I'll move that over here, and then you need some, say, newspaper or something like that, but I'm using this container, and that way it trap the thing now. It's just a matter of puffing this on. You can get extra, move it around so you make sure you have it all in all areas. Just take a look at that. Yeah, there's quite a bit in, you can dump that out. It looks good. Now that'll have to dry, and then you shake the rest of it out, shake it out, and then you can put all this here that's left over, and even what would have been left over in the drawer. Take this apart, make sure you get it the right way, and that can be put right back in there if you're a little short. And away you go. And that's all it is to it. Well, I'll do a few more drawers here, and on my last drawer, which is this one here, I decided to change the color. I had some gray there, and I thought, well, gray would look good with the gray of that part there. This had a shiny front, so I decided to put the gray on the inside. Well, won't my wife be surprised when she sees that? Anyway, I did a little video segment on doing that last drawer, but the only trouble is I forgot to turn on the video camera. So you only get one kick at the can, so you can't redo it. So I thought I'd just review a couple things here. But first of all, I only had white paint and black paint and no gray paint. And I thought, oh, well, then after a while I thought, oh, I can make gray out of white and black. You can too. If I would have thought about it, I could have added some black to that blue, that dark blue, and made it into more navy color. But anyway, I've already got the flocking on there, so can't redo it now. So I just mix up some white. It doesn't take much black, and pretty soon you got a nice gray color. Just as a review here, are you supposed to put the paint on fairly thick or fairly thin? Well, I think you already know the answer to that. But anyway, another thing you need to do if you change colors is to blow the flocker machine, or whatever you want to call it. It's a puffer. Blow that out so all the fibers of the other color is. Both ends. I only did it on one end when I changed. When I got it out, I had red in it before, and then when I dumped the blue out, I noticed some red fibers in there. So blow that out really good, and I used some compressed air there. And of course, you dump these out. I dumped them out, as you can see, but I think what's not dumped out, just blow it, and we had some light on there. You can see how nice that is inside there. It doesn't take too long for that to dry either, so yeah. And you probably noticed some black in here. On a lot of your bandsaw boxes, after it's cut out, you got a kerf, of course. So I used a little bit of Gorilla Tape on there. Just put some Gorilla Tape there, and then on the bottom there, you can actually center it right in the hole there. And so it looks, you see the crack all the way around rather than a big crack at the top and small crack at the bottom. So you can also, if necessary, put it on the bottom of the drawer too. You might like to do that, is just put it on the bottom of the drawer. And it actually makes it nice and smooth to slide in and out too. So that's about all. This is what it looks like. I put little stops back there so it'll only go in so far. This was the last one I did. I'll let that set a little while there to dry up. And that's my super bandsaw box there. This is made out of driftwood, as you can see. Driftwood all the way around.